You can get stuff that's,
they living out there though.
So they out there.
Yeah.
No, they'll be out there. They'll be out there for the season.
Yeah.
Then they can head home. They about to be spending all their money. They just living a life.
Yeah, they definitely be out there. So what state would you say has the best?
It ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't stop. I made a few plays off a flip, now I'm on top. I'm Southside Chief, homie. Yeah. What you know about it? Lake Street legend CEO, not the co-founder. What you wanna know about me? I'm so turfed up. I'm the last man standing, but I went first up. Most hated, they don't say it when I roll up. The things that people say about me, they don't say close up. Check it. I ain't been to the booth in a minute. Niggas hate the fact that I'm winning. Yep.
I'm on Lake Street, yo. When you poppin' in Minnesota, you gotta go check it out. Facts, okay? We gonna be on that joint
live on motherfucking Lake Street, man. Yeah, different.
I don't know how to say it. Say it. Say it.
Follow us on Snapchat for all the exclusives. Follow us on Snapchat for all the exclusive. You want to know why my pages keep getting taken? Because I ain't posting this shit on Snap. Check me out, man. You put this, we're going to put that motherfucker right here. We'll put that motherfucker right here. Follow us live on Lake Street, and that's live on ST for all that exclusive shit. Now back to the show. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it ain't. It's your boy Southside Chief, the Lake Street legend, a.k.a. Big Church. And we got a special guest in the building today. We got Jay from Hall of Flame. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. We live on Lake Street, you heard?
Yes, sir.
The best.
Yes,
the best
sir.
right now. Big live on Lake Street. We appreciate you.
Okay. So I see you came with the ski mask up.
Yes, sir. I have to do. I can't. No face, no case. You know what I mean? Gotta keep it subtle.
So for the people that don't know, let them know, like, before we get into everything, let them know where you started with this cannabis journey of yours.
Oh, that's too easy. Man, we've been in the game since 17, 15,
Okay.
realistically. We've been all throughout the U.S. We in California all the way up to the East Coast. We love Minnesota. You know what I mean? It's a good community. We got good people out here. We want to just bring better opportunities to our people.
Definitely.
With that being said, Hall of Flame is here now.
Okay.
In full effect.
Yeah, you got plans on making like a dispensary out here?
Yeah, so we actually are going under the card application.
Okay.
So with that being said, right now we in the legacy market. So with that saying, we have a lounge coming soon here. We actually have a grow house.
Dope.
That's all in the works, everything. We got our master grower and everything. And we're looking at just expanding the community.
For sure. So how does somebody get into wanting to start their own dispensary, wanting to like follow the footsteps that you've led?
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, everybody definitely, it's your motivation.
For
You
sure.
really got to be thriving in it, you know what I mean? You can't be halfway in, halfway out. You got to learn your laws. You got to learn, you know what I mean, how to grow, how to also network. Because
Right.
you also want to be in the right
Network is
circles.
key though, for sure.
That's one of the major parts. Cause
Yeah.
if you got all that knowledge, but you ain't applying it to the right places,
Yeah.
it ain't going to effort nothing, you know what I mean? You ain't
Exactly.
getting the views.
Exactly. So when it comes to marijuana, there's a few things. I'm not too well versed on it, but I know there's male plants and female plants. Can you tell the difference between that and like give the people a little bit of education on that?
Yeah, most certainly. So we actually sell flowering kits. We sell actually everything from clothing as well.
Okay.
And we actually do have a hemp-based clothing as well.
We had a
so-
mic closer to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You
So
can pull it up and like pull it closer.
that's a perfect. All right, bet.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, that's perfect.
Yep.
Yeah. So everything we do is really hemp-based or cannabis-based. So we have our clothing too. That's gonna be up on the links and stuff. I'm gonna give y'all that, so y'all gonna see that. But everything we do is revolving around that. So everything from sexing, we do everything from seed to sale.
Okay.
So we cultivating them. We have auto flowering. We have non-auto flowering too. If you're a grower, you want to crossbreed some strains or whatever. But we actually teach horticulture classes as well, so people in the community could learn about the proper ways to grow and to cultivate, and also meet with other people in your community who might want to be a venture to you.
Damn, that's dope.
Yes,
it seems
sir.
like you got a lot of information when it comes down to the cannabis industry.
Oh yes, sir. We've actually we're part of the board out in New York.
Okay.
We're also up in England as well, part of the
Damn.
CANY. So we all involved.
That's hard. So originally you say you're from Minnesota.
Yeah, well, I'm Chicago, but you know, my parents brought me out here. You know,
Yep.
y'all know Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago, Minnesota. We like cousins in a way. So it
But-
all works out.
It's definitely something.
So what was it like for you when I can't even say like they legalized it here, but it like regulated it here.
Yeah, I
So
heard
what
you
was
on
that
that.
like for you?
All right, so we're going to take this quick break real quick to highlight our good folks over there at the Kitchen by Baked brand inside the Global Market. They got some of the best food out here in the Twin Cities. One thing you got to know about me, I don't really like go to the mainstream spots. I'm all about the little mom and pop, little neighborhood spots that have the best food. Next time you're out there at the Global Market, you got to check out the stuffed turkey leg. They got this butter sauce. We're talking about the best wings in Minnesota. It's happening right now at the Kitchen by Baked brand inside the Global Marketplace, and they're a proud sponsor of Live on Lake Street.
You know, my parents brought me out here. You know,
Yep.
y'all know Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago, Minnesota. We like cousins in a way. So it
But-
all works out.
It's definitely something.
So what was it like for you when I can't even say like they legalized it here, but it like regulated it here.
Yeah, I
So
heard
what
you
was
on
that
that.
like for you?
Honestly, it was like a little happy little moment because you know what I mean. Like growing up here, I done got bumped by the 12 out so many times. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I could go down the street now. I could just enjoy a blunt without them,
Right.
you know, rushing me.
Yeah.
So that's smooth. It makes me proud, like the stigma going away.
Yeah.
I'm actually a service disabled veteran as well. That's how I apply for card.
Okay.
By me being service disabled, a lot of stigma was around that. Nobody in the military really wanted to accept that, but now they understand that weed actually got healing properties to it.
Exactly.
So, you know what I mean? We just trying to break that stigma. That's what we're trying to do at Hall of Flame.
No, definitely. How did you
sir.
come up with the name Hall of Flame?
Yeah, so honestly, we had a few different names we worked with. We actually was in the industry as Gas Goods originally.
Okay.
Worked with Condo, Rondo, and Cali Plug out in CBO&D Studios.
Shout out Cali Plug. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Definitely my people and stuff. So we got to branch off, do our own thing. It kind of just fell in our lap. We always like, you know, hey, this is the hall. We got all the gas in it, right? So we was
Right.
like, oh, man, it's the Hall of Flame over here. It's always flame back here, you heard?
Yeah.
That just roll. It stuck with us.
I feel that.
Yes,
I
sir.
feel that. So let's take it to California, like, because I've been out there. I'm talking about like way out in the field, San Bernardino.
Yeah.
Other places like out in the valley and stuff like that. And shit gets like the prices for shit can go from $1 to $1,000 to 4,000. Like, what is that like for you? And how do you make your choices on what to buy, and versus the price or versus
Yeah,
what's
so we
going
actually we try to involve the local community.
right?
So we also have our legal business. Again, we help people grow as well.
Yeah.
So with that being said, we have prices that range from as low as like $100 to like, you know, $3,000, $4,000 for a unit.
Right.
It all just depends on the price range, you know, what they're really trying to do, the quality and the effect, you know what I mean?
Right.
But it's really just a numbers game, you know what I mean? We got something for everybody's budget, so
For sure.
we make it happen.
Definitely. Oh, and it's something I definitely want to, because you seem like a connoisseur when it comes to this.
Yes, sir.
Right. The weed pens, right?
Yes,
To
sir.
my knowledge, when they first came out, well, yeah, just when they first came out, it was kind of confusing because I'm like, I know what it takes to make wax a little bit, and it's just like, you're going to need a lot of weed to make a little bit of wax. Then these weed pens come out, they started going for like $30, $40. I'm like, how is that even possible?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's really production sizes because, like, my personal harvest alone
Yeah.
yields about 4,000 units.
Okay.
So when I'm working with that, I got the excess trim. We're
Yeah.
going to turn all that to
Right.
with CO2 processing
Yeah.
and other steps I can't talk about. My master grower will get on my ass, you heard?
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean? We get it done. We get it processed efficiently. No pesticides, no heavy metals. Nothing that's going to make you sick. We worked a lot of people in the industry from, like, Burner all the way up to Planet 13 out in Vegas. You know what I mean? One of the biggest shops.
Right.
You know what I mean? So with that being said, like, we've seen from where they made their mistakes, and we've just improved upon it to make it better.
So you saying it is possible for weed pens to still be like actual weed?
Yeah, nowadays,
What
if they
is-
cultivate it correctly,
Right.
yeah, for sure. Because, I mean, we work with some organic growers who they up in the mountains. Like, I'm you ain't getting to
Yeah.
these mans, you feel me?
Yeah.
But they cultivating this so thoroughly that the quality is ridiculous, but the price is crazy, too.
Right.
You can get stuff
I
that's,
mean,
you
they
know what I
living
mean?
out there though.
So they out there.
Yeah.
No, they'll be out there. They'll be out there for the
They be-
season.
yeah, they
Then they can head home. They about to be spending all their money. They just
Yeah.
living a life.
Yeah, they definitely be out there. So what state would you say has the best flower?
Oh, that's a tough question. I say any state that got Hall of Fame is gonna be the best place to look.
Yeah, yeah. So, what would you prefer, indica or sativa?
All right, so one time for the homie Jeremy Eggert. We're taking a quick break to talk about his website, Artwork by Jeremy. I know you've been really selling yourself short on the graphic design tip. We need to step up the website. We need to step up the flyers. My man has international clients. He can do all of this for you. He can make your content look fantastic, thumbnails, anything for the gram. He got you covered, okay? Stop selling yourself short. Step your life up and tap in real quick with artworkbyjeremy.com.
Peter Parker.
Sativa.
I'm an indica man myself,
Yeah.
honestly. I gotta go for the indica. I mean, sativa's cool and all. Like right now, I gotta be up. But when I'm back kicking it, you know, I'm thumbing through it. I gotta just slow down, enjoy life, cause life is luxury.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
No, that's for sure. That's for sure. Is there a certain, or is there any other cannabis? I wouldn't say like influencers, but like any other cannabis companies that you see out here moving, doing that you might want to work with?
Oh yeah, I definitely want to work with a few people out here. So if y'all watch this interview, I want to see Weezy's TC. I want to see Dub Pack Exotics. I want to see all of y'all. I want to see Exotic Life too. I see y'all doing big things. I definitely want to get down to politics with everybody. Honestly, anybody out here who got some time for me, let's make some time. Let's get it to it. You ever heard?
Yeah, definitely. Have you heard of what's his name? I don't know. Well, his name's Michael Ford, but I'm thinking of his company.
Michael Ford, Minnesota.
Minnesota marijuana.
Yeah,
That's
Minnesota
the name
marijuana.
I was trying to
Yes,
figure out.
sir.
Yeah. He's like the Minnesota mascot when it comes to
Yeah.
growing flower and stuff like that, or not just growing flower, but
Yeah.
all things
Everything.
cannabis. You know,
Yeah,
he's
I
a
see
big
his,
part of getting it legalized here too
Yep.
as well.
The Inman Normal. Yep. That's
Yep,
why I got to give him
yep,
his flowers
yep,
for that. That's where I
yeah.
originally saw him at.
Mhm.
And I found out he was in that. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's another person, Michael Ford. I hope you're watching this, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get in with you. We're gonna talk. We're gonna do some big
Yeah.
things. I got some samples for you, all that. Some seeds and stuff too. You heard?
Yep, yeah, that's my boy. He always looking out for the community and just any way he can help. He's there.
Yeah. And that's
He's
what I like. Because, you know what I mean? This it was really done to exclude our classes, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But it's something that should be normalized. There shouldn't be the stigma around it, and it's something that can really unite us, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a medicine, man. My grandma's 76, man. She just got a hip replacement the other day. That woman at home eating my edibles right now, relax.
Yeah, that's a blessing.
No
That's
cap.
a blessing. Especially now with like everything growing in Minnesota, like it's starting to be like weed festivals starting to pop up here and there.
Yes, sir.
And that's really big. Those vendor events, we throw one every year. We call out on Lake Street.
Yes, sir. Saw
right
y'all
on.
turn out. It was amazing.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Next year we got to get you there for sure.
We would love to be there.
Yeah, we got to definitely do that. What's like? Would you say is your favorite aspect of growing or distributing or anything that comes with the cannabis company?
I know y'all a little tired of my bullshit, but we gotta take one more break. Tell you about the hottest party of the century. I'm talking about a 24-hour lock-in with none other than Bow Weezy. That's right, Bow Wow. I'm talking about Mariah Lynn. We got baddies in the building. Supplies will be supplied. I'm talking about a pool party, 24-hour pool party extravaganza. And if you plan on being there, make sure you get some tickets right there in the link. And they saying, I gotta check my cash app, but they saying Big Church just might be in the building. God damn it. Make sure y'all go check it out. Oh, and it's brought to you by Block Nation. It's brought to you by Block Nation. It's brought to you by Block Nation. Can't nobody do it better, man. Bigger, better, faster, stronger. Now back to the show.
Of growing or distributing or anything that comes with the cannabis company. Meeting
Honestly,
new clients, just anything.
I really like meeting new people, honestly. That's my biggest thing. Don't get me wrong, I love the weed too. That's the best in the game, I think, at least. But I mean, it's the experiences, the people you get to meet along the way. Cause you don't never know. Like I met some really cool people. Shout out to Blend Pen by Aiden. Y'all can go ahead and get that product online. That's actually a vaping cartridge product. But I mean, again, I met him out in Toronto, Canada.
Yeah.
It's somebody I never would have met, but due to this industry, we came together and we was able to form some good connections, you know what I mean? So I love being able to do this. Give me a financial freedom in it, you know what I mean?
Definitely. Excuse me. I take this, man. So, when it comes to growing flower, is it better to grow male plants or female plants? I heard like male plants produce seed or females. It's one of the two, something like that. I'm not too well versed on it.
Yeah, it's gonna be the male is gonna pollinate your females. Is gonna create the seeds and stuff. So you really want to nip your males in the bud. Unless that's your intention is to produce some seeds so you can sell those seeds.
Right.
Go for that then. But 10 times out of 10, you really just want females all by themselves.
Yeah.
Keep them in the right conditions. Keep them away. Honestly, I say use green lacewings if you want to go organic, all natural.
Yeah.
Green lacewings, you put those out there. They kill mosquitoes too. They kill all the little aphids, all that stuff that be on your plants.
Yeah.
That's something you're gonna need. I'm telling you. Hey, it's a little trade secret.
For sure. So get rid of those little spiders and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So what plant would you say this is, male and female? How could you tell?
Let's see if we can sex it.
Yeah.
We're gonna look for the nodules on there, the nodes really.
Okay. We got a real connoisseur here, people.
This one should be a female because you can see that. This one is nice here.
Okay.
Start flowering off, branching off. It's actually got a good little nose in it too.
Appreciate it.
Yes, you really just checking their nodules, and then you really gonna look for the nut sac that's gonna be releasing the spores.
Okay.
It's still in the early stage. You really didn't get to the point where it's really gonna tell you too much. It could go either way at this point, but as it matures, you're gonna see that. You're just gonna keep a look on the areas.
Okay.
Jeez, that's a beautiful plant, though.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Planning on getting some from you guys soon.
Yes, sir. I'm about to get you a little goodie bag, a little bit of everything. We got the Hall of Flame wear too. Bro, you want come on, man.
Yeah.
You gotta see the Hall of Flame fish on real quick.
Show them off. Y'all got merchandise and stuff like that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
We falling into the fall fashion yurt.
Yeah. Y'all get at the fashion district?
Yes, we work actually with a lot of people in Guangzhou, China.
Okay.
So a lot of our manufacturers out there be the same people that's working for like Louis Vuitton,
Yeah.
Gucci, and all them as well. So we have to get high quality products.
Definitely.
Or else we produce them in-house in the U.S. as well because we work with people locally to get people jobs. We want, you know what I mean? Any way we can help back in the community.
Right.
We work with hemp-based clothing as well too. So with that being said, we will find a local place. We will either partner up with locals and we'll get people employed. That's our goal.
Definitely.
Yes, sir.
Definitely. So besides Live on Lecture, what other markets are you trying to advertise in? Where are you trying to get to?
I mean, we just trying to anywhere we blessed with the opportunity to be at. We trying to be there. We have an event today with DJ D Mill and Mr. Peter Parker.
Shout out Peter Parker.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah, he about to have that turned up at Polly's tonight. So definitely be there. 6 p.m. to 11. You heard? Definitely be there.
Yeah. Shout out to him. Shout out to D Mill. So when it comes to the edible stuff, right? How do you know? Or do you make edibles personally?
Yeah, I love edibles.
So how do you know when it's too much in a portion of a edible?
So we actually make our dosages. We size our batches, so everything we do is small batch. So we have very good quantity control. That's really our goal. Right. We don't want you ODing. We not ODing. You ain't finna. You finna go OD in the fridge. You feel me?
Yeah.
But if you gotta get through your day, we making sure you get through your day. If you're just trying to manage some pain, you know what I mean. But if you need a little extra, you want to sit back and be a little couch potato, we got that for you too.
Right.
We make sure we cater to each of our people. You know what I mean. Make sure everybody's taken care of.
Okay. How would you go about doing like infused drinks?
Okay,
like how do people take the weed and make it into liquid form?
I mean, everybody has their own trade secrets on that. Hey, me personally, this is actually something we share with the public, so it's not really a secret. Yeah. We have a cannabis-infused sugar that we use for most of our drinks, or else we have an infusion process, which is like a reverse osmosis type thing. I don't really know it all. I ain't the scientist. I have a dude who goes to Dartmouth that taught me all that stuff.
Right. Definitely. For sure. So... Okay, you said so you use a sugar. So does that just like blend up the weed from just flour and then just kind of mix it in with the sugar, or like?
Well, you're gonna infuse the actual sugar originally, and then so that infused sugar will hold the same properties, and so then you just put it right into whatever drink you want to infuse. So like a lemonade, that's one of our most popular drinks, or like we have like a raspberry agua fresca.
Okay.
People love it. You know what I mean? At festivals, they love it.
Have you done any I can't really call them just like weed festivals out here, but have you done any festivals where you were able to vend?
Oh yeah, well
stuff like
out here
that.
in Minnesota, we've been at a few events. You know, we went to Pimento,
Okay.
a few different places.
They're doing that over at Pimento.
Yeah, they have some vendor events over at Pimento. They have a few.
The one on Nicollet or the one is I think it's one in St. Paul.
I think it's on Nicollet.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and then Red Sea, they had a few events over there. We was
Yeah.
able to be at. We had a few warehouse events and stuff too, and so we be throwing them up. You know what I mean? We have our little website too, so we can stay in tune with people. We have subscriptions.
Shout
and
out
stuff.
the website.
Yes, sir. Just check it out. And then
What's the website?
yeah, so it's a Linktree link. It's gonna be Hall of Flame, MN. It's on the Linktree, so I'm gonna send y'all this link. It's popping up over here. When y'all see that, go ahead and tap in with that. Boom, that's gonna get you connected with all of our nightlife events, our gifting services in Minnesota, and other events and things that we are sponsored by. So you know what I mean, it gets you really linked in with a lot of things. How do you think you're gonna like? You heard?
Definitely. So what other states do you see yourself branching out with Hall of Flame? I really like that name too. It's
I
dope.
appreciate you.
Yeah, it's smart, yeah.
I mean, we're trying to get everywhere. I mean, whether it be even our clothing or wherever we can help in the community. So, I mean, whatever state capacity we are allowed to be in, we would love to be MSO. But, you know, I mean, we're trying to figure out the legal guidelines. They like to change stuff up. Each state playing it by ear. But hopefully, federally, it's when you be legalized pretty soon. I hope. But, you know, they want their money. You heard?
Right. Yeah. Nah, I don't blame them. Where? Let me see. Where would you want to take, or not where would you want to take, but when it comes to all the different things that you do with your company, with growing to just giving people the information, what do you say is something that, or what's something that people don't know that you would like to get to the people? What's some information, like key ingredients, like a heads up or something that's like just, you know?
I say, you know what I mean, just always have your ear open, because a lot of us can feel like, you know, we know so much that like we start to exclude other people's information.
Right.
Me myself, you know what I mean, I done missed out on good opportunities due to that. I actually work with James Malinchek and Harrington from Fish Tank.
Okay.
They actually taught me a lot of things about my mindset that I could improve, and with those, you know, tweaks,
Right.
I've made, you know, leaps and bounds. So that's what I can say. Hey, keep your ears open. Don't look down on nobody, because, you know what I mean, the next man might have the next information that's going to propel you in life.
Right.
You know what I mean? The next step for your game plan. So, yeah, I just say humbleness, you know what I mean? That's really what everybody needs.
For sure. And so when it comes to smoking, do you do joints, swishers, woods, leaves?
Hey, roll up that wood right now, man. Roll up that wood right now. You know,
A cone.
Oh, we got the female line too. Hey, you want to come out do a little spin for us?
Probably got to step. Got to move the chair back because I can't.
No, let's smooth. Come on.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. Hey, you got to get you by the live. You feel me? By the whoops too. Them ones hit different.
So we got the cannabis infused shirts and pop out a bunch of
Yes,
hemp infused.
And they can get this all online.
They can get all this online.
Not quite yet.
Not quite yet.
This is the fall drop. It's actually finna be releasing here in 2 weeks. So that'll be popping up online pretty soon here. Our man's drop, a lot of it is coming up pretty soon here.
Yeah.
So as soon as we get all that situated, again, it's gonna be on the Linktree.
Yeah.
We get these dates dropped and everything. I'm about to actually have you a custom one too.
Okay,
But,
appreciate it.
It's about to be some good things coming. Definitely a good fall lineup. It's gonna be hot this winter. You heard?
It is. It is. We 1 or 2 weeks out, ain't not one yellow leaf on the trees. October already here, and it ain't no orange leaves on the trees. The first, but I damn near seen it come. What's funny, like those red boots right there, I bought them for the winter last year. They dropped last summer, but I was like, all right, bet in the wintertime, yeah. I bought them just for that. Like, when the snow hit, I'm gonna be really styling on shit.
Yeah.
It didn't snow till fucking. Yeah, literally. It snowed on Valentine's Day type shit. Like, what the fuck? And it was raining on Christmas.
Yeah, that make no sense.
Like, what's going on? For real.
I say,
But,
hey.
it's definitely gonna be a hot fall. What's your take on like global warming and stuff like that? For Minnesota, it works.
Yeah,
But everywhere else,
it's definitely.
yeah, we
No, I
ain't
can
tripping
say,
off that
I
shit.
can definitely say. I mean, even out in Cali, I primarily stay out in California. You know what I mean? It's my lifestyle. I like to live out there a little
What
more.
city out there?
So I stay in Los Angeles, downtown LA, right on
You-
Sunset and Gower. Yeah.
I used to be in Orsini heavy.
Okay,
I
yeah,
used
hell
to be in
yeah.
Orsini heavy. That shit was busting.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I mean, it motivates you. I feel like, you know what I mean? Sometimes we got to get out of our comfort zone.
Yeah.
I feel like when you see people come around like $1 billion cars and stuff, it makes you want to not. It's either, you know what I mean, you a jealous person, you're not a jealous person. If you're
Yeah.
not, it's going to bring that drive about you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
easy. Yes, sir.
But what's the? Cause out there it damn near rain like 5 times a year.
Yeah, the rain be slim. I mean, it depends. Sometimes we get lucky and stuff, but like we got a fire right now and stuff. But then our
Yeah,
last
they
few
do be
years,
catching got a lot of fires. Yeah.
too many little fires, and then them be raging too. My buddy actually, we got the little cabin up on Big Bear
Okay.
back in I think like 17, 18. Fire came through, wiped that whole thing down, and so we rebuilt it now though. But it was crazy because it was like, dang, you know what I mean? I wasn't expecting that. You know what I mean? You don't really hear about that. You hear about the city life and everything, but the fires out there get crazy depending on where you stay at. So you gotta be safe out there for sure.
Yeah. Well, have you worked with any celebrities with Hall of Flame? Have you guys?
Yeah. So actually, if you look at the Fabio Foreign self-made music video, it's at CBO&D Studios. That's Cali Plug. Shout out to
Okay.
Cali Plug, you heard?
Yeah.
But so we work with them. Quando Rondo, when we was Gas Goods,
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you the clip too. We had Quando Rondo at the studio. Shout out to
That's
Quando. You need to get back to shopping with us, man. We changed the name, but we still got the same products, you heard?
Right. Real
So we work with a few different people in the industry. Some people I can't really say their name just because, you know what I mean, they like to move under the radar and stuff. But
Right.
you know what I mean, definitely stay tuned. We post our content. We had Tommy Chong out from Cheech and Chong.
Oh, okay.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna show you that little clip too. That's
Yeah,
gonna get
that's
sent through
hard.
too.
That's hard. Where let me see. Where would you say is the next place for marijuana to get legalized?
Honestly, I like Wisconsin, but I believe Cincinnati, they looking at legalization pretty soon here, so that's gonna be a real hot market.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a real hot market. You know what I
Ohio.
mean? Yeah, Ohio gonna be hot.
Yeah, the Midwest is waiting.
It's the green gold rush.
Yeah, for sure. It's crazy because I feel like didn't they just like unregulated in Chicago? Not just, but like it's just
Yeah, Chicago legal too, but I mean, most of the dispensaries is unfortunate. Is like it wasn't able to get like the process for card or like the local people. So
Okay.
it's really like government heavy, like Sunnyside. You know what I mean? And with that being said, they quality, they don't really care about the people. You know what I mean? Unfortunately,
so they just selling any kind of weed.
anything. You know what I mean? And they regulations ain't really stopping it. So it's like, you know what I mean? So we're just gonna see. The legacy market always gonna live on. You know what I mean?
Definitely. What's something that you would say that when it comes to growing cannabis is the trickiest part of it? Because I know there's tangs, there's chemicals, there's tints, and all different types of things like that. I haven't necessarily done it from A to Z.
Yeah.
But I've been around and I've seen them like that. That's a lot more tricky than I thought.
Yeah. No, that's
You know.
a lot go into them. If you were new into the industry and you
for
just
the
want
people that
something
wanna-
like,
for the people that want to get into it, what's something that's a hurdle that they might not be aware of? when it comes
honestly,
to it?
I'll say your lighting system and your potting setup. You know what I mean? I say always really get your environment set, because if your environment's not set, the little things in the environment, again, like not having a tent, could like produce aphids that's gonna eat up your crops before they even get a chance to even mature. You know what I mean? So it all depends on your environment. So I say just be very mindful of how you set up,
Right.
whether that be the lighting or the soil content.
Okay. So what would you use, or what would you prefer?
So me myself, I'm probably gonna germinate them in a Petri, or else I'm gonna use some foil. My bad, not foil, but what's the little cotton wool? We love the cotton wool.
Yeah.
We're gonna germinate it in the cotton wool. Then from there I go hydro. So mine's a little different than a normal day growing.
Yeah.
My hydroponic setup, I'm actually gonna be checking it out. It's gonna have a different hydro system in there.
Yeah.
It's gonna keep it bubbling. I use fish shit. It's a type of nutrient. And a few other supplements I just can't talk about because I signed some NDAs. So
Right.
you heard.
For sure.
But good stuff. You know, we work with good genetics. We have stuff from Cookies because, again, shout out to my man Burner. You know, he can plug us in with some good genetics too.
Yeah.
Cali Plug us in with some good genetics. And shout out to people on Big Island Medicine out in Hawaii. We have genetics from them over 500 years old. So crazy things.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I remember. I went to both. I think there's a couple. There's more than 2 cookie stores out in. No, there's only 2, right?
No, that's like 3. You got the San Bernardino. You got the main one on Melrose.
Melrose, yeah.
And then there's one more. But you know what I mean? There's always cookies in every store nearly. You go to any shop, get
the
cookies.
Product, yeah, definitely. I remember they had dropped this that Gary Payton. That shit was smacking.
Hey, that first lines of Gary Payton, that hit different.
Man, I was going broke for that shit, man. It was that Gary Payton and something else they had. It was something right around that same time. It was like right.
Probably like that white cherry gelato too.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
White cherry gelato and Gary Payton. I remember I went there one time. It was sold out. I was hurt. Waiting in line, all of that.
What the fuck?
Like, damn. But nah, LA is a vibe though. I got to get back out there.
Yeah, it's definitely. Next time you come out, I'm gonna take you to the shop. You know what I mean? Shoot content, do a little interview at my place. You know what I mean? I think you'll love it. Yes, sir.
For sure. Is there anything else before we wrap up that you want to let the people know that we may not have covered?
Yeah, so again, we're going to have that links and stuff for y'all to follow as well.
Definitely.
In that, we'll also have the information for like our different growing classes.
Yeah.
If you are a grower and you just want to have something self-sufficient and you don't want to do all the work and hard work of it, we actually partnered with GrowBox. So it's actually a whole independent system that has your whole setup, whether it be the tent, the lights, and also the irrigation and airing system so you can kill all the smell. It's going to be pretty self-sufficient. You can run it from an app. Again, we're going to have the links for our blend pen by Aiden. And if you guys need to reach us and you would like to, you know what I mean, whether it be, you know, collaborate or even, you know, events or anything, you know what I mean, definitely reach out to us through there as well.
Dope. And then shout out your Instagram, your Facebook, anywhere that you can contact.
Yeah,
you got Telegrams, any Discords, anything like that.
Yeah, so we actually on Discord. The Linktree going to have it all. We actually on Discord. We're on Hall of Flame, Minnesota on IG. Hall of Flame, Minnesota on Facebook. You feel me? We on Hall of Flame, Minnesota on everything. Just Google the name. The website should be launching for Minnesota by the end of this month too, for just, you know, everyday stuff, you know, like clothing. And lastly, I do want to shout out my boy Ace Dolo and team. I'm out here dropping paper. That's going to call me fumbles and shit.
You don't want to do that.
You're going to call me fumbles and shit. But I want to shout out my boys to the team, all my Hall of Fame loyal customers, Ace Dolo, again, Mr. Peter Parker. Again, live on Lake Street, the living legend, you heard?
Appreciate you, man. I appreciate that. It means a lot.
I don't know how to say it. Say it.
We here, man. This has been another episode of Live on Lake Street. I'm your host, Southside Chief, the Lake Street legend, a.k.a. the biggest church in the city. And I appreciate you, Jay. Hall of Flame. Make sure y'all go check them out.
Go check us out.
Oh, and if you would like to be a part of the show, if you would like to get on the show, if you would like to do one of the freestyles, do one of the live on the streets, perform at one of our events, we got annual block parties, all that different type of stuff. Make sure you contact us at www.liveonlakestreet.net. That's www.liveonlakestreet.net. Now back to the show.
It ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't stop. I made a few plays off a flip, now I'm on top. I'm Southside Chief, homie, yeah. What you know about it? Lake Street legend CEO, not the co-founder. What you wanna know about me? I'm so churched up, I'm the last man standing, but I went first up. Most hated, they don't say it when I roll up. The things that people say about me, they don't say close up. Check it, I ain't been to the booth in a minute. Niggas hate the fact that I'm winning.
I'm on Lake Street, yo. When you popping in Minnesota, you gotta go check it out. Facts, okay? We gonna be on that joint.
Live on motherfucking Lake Street, man. Different.
I don't know how to say it. Say it. Say it.